Hi guys, my name is Bronwyn Burkholder and I'm a 9-star Emerald out of Midland, Texas, and today I'm going to be talking to you about three-way calls. I wanted to start by explaining a little bit about what a three-way call is. A three-way call is another layer of conviction, and so let me explain it to you like this. You tell your story. Of course, you're excited about what Avacare's done for you, and your friends and your family, they're going to be really excited that you've embarked on this new journey, and they're going to want to hear all about it, and some of them might be interested in doing it themselves. And so what you want to do is that along with your story, you want to continue to build those layers of conviction about what a great company this is and how it's impacting lives. And so along with your story, you're gonna show them somebody else's story. So somebody can say, that's great for you, and you say, wait, but it's not just me. It's helping a lot of people. And so there's different types of three-way calls. There's a product three-way call, and then there's a business three-way call. They're all going to be treated the same, as far as, why you do them. Also adding another layer of conviction. But a product call is basically one that you're gonna bring somebody in if this person is unsure about the products, if they're having trouble with the products. Anytime that you can add relatability and just another layer of conviction of just how great these products are, it's always going to be beneficial for you. So you can say, hey Stacy, you were interested in the 24-day challenge. Let me have you talk to a friend of mine. She helped me. She's the reason that I stayed on product. She was coaching me. She's great. She's so nice. When do you have 10 minutes to talk to her? Also, if you have somebody who, you say, hey Stacy, I know that you were unsure about the 24-day challenge. You only saw that I lost 2 pounds, but you said that you had 50 pounds to lose. Why don't I get you on the phone with a friend of mine? She's lost 80 pounds. I'd love for you to chat with her. You'd relate really well. When do you have 10 minutes? You kind of see how I'm trying to relate to them. That's the whole point of this three-way call also, is to make it relatable to them. You're not going to relate to everybody, so you're going to have to bring somebody else in. With the business call, you are going to have people that say, hey, I want to know a little bit more about this Avacare business. And so you're going to bring somebody in to help you explain. Especially if you're new at this business, you don't know a whole lot about Avacare, which is fine. Don't think that you have to. Remember, we're going to earn as we learn. But you're going to say, hey, Stacy, I know that you wanted to know about Avacare. Let me connect you with a friend of mine. She helps me. She's been there every step of the way. I earned, $400 in my first week, and she's been helping me do that. When do you have 10 minutes? And you're going to set the call up just like that. You want to make sure that you edify the person that they're getting on the phone with, but you want to make sure that it's also relatable to them. You also want to make sure that it's comfortable. So you don't want to use the terms, let's get you on the phone with my leader, let's get you on a three-way call. I always like to say, let's chat with my friend. She's helped me a lot. She's one of the reasons why, I'm so successful. Let's get on the phone with her. When do you have 10 minutes? The reason why we like to keep these 10 minutes is because, and I say 10 minutes, but let's keep them, short and brief to the point, because everybody's busy. And so not a lot of people have, an hour to spend on the phone. Plus, we want to make sure that everything that we're doing is duplicatable. And not all the time do we have people who are working full-time jobs or sometimes 2 or 3 jobs. They don't necessarily have an hour to talk to somebody. So we want to make sure that we're keeping them, to the point. Of course, most of us know how to do that. And so really lean on your leadership there. But okay, so we've got the person on the three-way call. We've edified our leader. We've let them know why we want to get them on the phone. And so here's some things that you're going to do with getting prepped for this call. Understand that the person that you're working with, I'm going to call leader, they are helping a lot of people. Not that they're busy, but we've got to respect their time. And so when you're going for those three-way calls, you want to give your leadership 3 times, and that way they can look at their schedule and they will make one of those days work. So for instance, you say, hey Stacy, when do you have 10 minutes to chat? Either tonight, tomorrow, or Wednesday. And then, they give you some times. You go to your leader and just say, hey, Holly, when of these 3 times will work for you? Okay, so then Holly gets, on her book, she figures out which is a good time for her. Awesome. So the call is set. Now, what you want to do is that you want to call your leader about 4 or 5 minutes before the call, and you want to prep that leader on, what the call is about, why they're being put on the call. Make sure that they know that their name, a little bit about them, just so they aren't going blind in this call. Because if it's a product call specifically, the person doesn't want to be talking about business and somebody feeling like they've been trapped into a call. So you want to make sure that your leader knows about this call, and they've kind of, been prepped on how they're going to lead this call. Okay, so we've done that. We've explained, who, what, where as far as a three-way call. So now we're going to get on the three-way call. And it's very important for you to also make this very comfortable for the person that you're talking to. So what you want to do is you want to say, hey, Stacy, hey, Sarah, Holly, are you on the phone? You both there? And they'll say yes, of course. And then you say, awesome. Well, Stacy, I invited you on this phone call because I know that you had a lot of questions. Holly, she's been helping me out. She's one of the main reasons why I've been so successful. So I knew that I had to get you on the phone with her. I'm going to mute myself out and hang out in the background and let you guys chat. Is that okay with you? Of course, they're going to say yes. So you are going to mute your phone. This is a time where, you have all the time in the world to talk to them, but this is something that you're going to open up so they hear about somebody else's story. So you're going to mute and you're going to take notes. And there's a couple reasons why you want to take notes. One is, when you're putting this person on a three-way call, you want to know exactly what, your prospect is saying. So if this person is talking about how they want to lose 20 pounds, well, you need to know that. Or if this person's talking about, well, I really want to be a stay-at-home mom, you need to know that. And so you want to be writing these down. But also, you want to be paying attention, because that's what I was talking about with leaning on your leadership, is that when you do these three-way calls and you're on the muted end, you're also learning how to do these three-way calls. You're going to mimic everything that your leadership is doing. So you're going to build a relationship with that person just like you hear your leadership doing. You're going to ask questions just like you hear your leadership doing. So it's really important for you to mute your phone, have a notebook out, and then be taking notes on, who you're talking to. That way, you can refer back. And, you might get to a point where you are talking to, let's say 4 or 5 challengers, or you are helping 2 or 3 people with the business. You need to make sure that you keep it together, but you also keep it organized. One great way to do that is to refer back to your notes. And so then, you're muted. So the three-way call goes on, and then, Holly, she's going to talk, and then she's going to wrap it up, and then she's going to send it back to you. And then you're going to follow up with that three-way call. It's so very important to say, hey, well, what did you think about that? Are you more comfortable? I know that you can lose that 20 pounds. I'm so glad that you got to talk to her friend. Wasn't she nice? And, really engage a conversation with them about that phone call. And so that's one thing, especially about the business, and just say, I'm so excited for you. You want to become a stay-at-home mom. That's great. I'm going to help you do that. And so you're going to give them the next step. But it's really important that these three-way calls, they're quick, to the point. We don't want to be rambling on with these, and giving too much detail, because we're going to invite them to hear more. And so stay tuned for the next step on Mixers. But that's all I have for the three-way call. I will talk to you guys soon.